Hello, it's me here with 10 facts about planets. Number 1, there are 8 planets in our solar system. This is including Pluto, but not the hypothetical Planet 9. Planet 9 is something that astronomers think exists based on the orbital paths of some small icy bodies beyond Neptune. But it has not been seen, so for this list, we will be sticking to the 8 planets that we have actually seen. 2. Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system. It is also the smallest planet that is not a dwarf planet. 3. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. Venus has a thick atmosphere made mostly of carbon dioxide, and this causes a runaway greenhouse effect where the temperature at the surface reaches about 375 degrees Celsius. 4. Earth is the only planet that we know of that has life. 5. Mars is the coldest planet in our solar system. The average surface temperature is -63 degrees Celsius. 6. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. It is so massive that all the other planets could fit inside of it with room to spare. 7. Saturn is the least dense planet in our solar system. In fact, it is less dense than water. If you could find a way to make it float, then Saturn would be a floating planet. 8. Neptune is the windiest planet in our solar system. Storms on Neptune can reach speeds of up to 1,500 miles per hour. 9. Uranus is the only planet that rotates around an axis that is almost perpendicular to the Sun. This is thought to have happened as the result of a large collision early in the planet's history. And number 10. Every planet in the solar system except Mercury has at least one known ring system. Saturn has the largest and most complex ring system. Now for your convenience, I've put the numbers above each fact in this video. So if you want to pause and read them, you can do so. Next, I'll go through some more interesting facts about the 8 planets in order from the Sun. First, we have Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system with a diameter of only 4,880 kilometers. That's only slightly larger than the Earth's moon. It orbits the Sun in just 88 days, making it the fastest planet in the solar system. It's also the closest planet to the Sun, but it's not the hottest. That title goes to Venus, which is the second planet from the Sun. Although Venus is closer to the Sun, its atmosphere traps heat very well, and the atmospheric pressure is much higher than on Earth. Next is Earth, our home planet. It is the third planet from the Sun, and the only one we know of that supports life. The Earth is a bit special because it has lots of liquid water on the surface. It has an atmosphere that is mostly nitrogen and oxygen, and it has a magnetic field that protects us from the Sun's deadly radiation. Mars is the 4th planet from the Sun, and it is the coldest planet in the solar system, with an average surface temperature of -63 degrees Celsius. Mars has a very thin atmosphere, so there's not much heat to retain. It is also the smallest of the 4 gas giants. It has 2 small moons named Phobos and Deimos. Now we come to the asteroid belt, which lies between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. There are millions of asteroids in the asteroid belt, but they are very small compared to the planets. The largest asteroid in the asteroid belt is named Ceres, and it's classified as a dwarf planet. Jupiter is a gas giant and the 5th planet from the Sun. It is the largest planet in the solar system and has more than 80 known moons. Jupiter is so massive that all the other planets could fit inside it with room to spare. Saturn is the 6th planet from the Sun, and it is the least dense planet in the solar system. If you could find a way to make it float, it would float like a balloon. Saturn has more than a dozen known rings that are larger than the rings of any other planet in the solar system. Neptune is the 8th and last planet from the Sun. It is an ice giant and has strong winds that can reach speeds of up to 1,500 miles per hour. Neptune has 14 known moons, and it was the last planet to be discovered by watching the sky without the aid of any telescopes. Finally, we have Uranus, which is the 7th planet from the Sun. It is the only planet that rotates around an axis that is almost perpendicular to the Sun. Uranus has 15 known rings and 27 known moons. So those are 10 facts about planets, but what about dwarf planets? Well, here are 5 fun facts about dwarf planets. No. 1. There are 5 officially recognized dwarf planets in the solar system. These are Pluto, Eris, Makemake, Haumea, and Ceres. 2. Pluto is the 9th planet if you count dwarf planets. It was reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006, but it is still very popular. 3. Eris is the only known dwarf planet that has not been visited by any spacecraft. 4. Makemake and Haumea are the only known dwarf planets that have been observed with rings. 5. Ceres is the only known dwarf planet that lies within the asteroid belt. Here are some facts about the 9 planets if you include Pluto. 1. The 9 planets in the solar system have a total of 216 known moons. 2. Mercury is the only planet that does not have any moons. 3. Mars has 2 small moons named Phobos and Deimos. 4. Jupiter has more than 80 known moons, more than any other planet. 5. Saturn has more than a dozen known rings. 6. Neptune and Uranus each have 14 known moons. 7. Earth is the only planet that we know of that has life. 8. Mars is the only planet that we have sent rovers to. 9. Venus is the only planet that rotates in the opposite direction to most of the other planets. Now here are some facts about the hypothetical Planet 9. Planet 9 is a hypothetical planet that is thought to exist beyond Neptune. Its existence has not been confirmed, but some astronomers believe that its gravity may be responsible for the unusual orbits of some small icy bodies. Planet 9 would be about 10 times the size of Earth and orbit the Sun in a highly elliptical path. It is thought to be about 10 times farther from the Sun than Neptune. Now for some more general space facts. Space is truly vast and mysterious. We have only explored a tiny part of it, and there is so much that we do and know. There are billions of galaxies out there, and each galaxy contains billions of stars. Most stars have planets just like the Sun, so there are probably trillions of planets out there. Some of these planets may have life, and some may even have intelligent civilizations. We have not found any evidence of life elsewhere yet, but the search continues. We are still discovering new things about our own solar system, and it is amazing to think that we were ever able to discover anything at all. The first telescope was invented over 400 years ago, and the first spacecraft to leave the solar system was launched in 1977. So those are some space facts. Space is amazing, and there is so much that we don't know. Who knows what we will discover in the future? Maybe we will find life elsewhere in the universe, or maybe we will find a new planet in our solar system. Only time will tell. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. You can also subscribe to my channel to learn more about space. Thanks for watching.